What if the thing that scares you most could become the tool that saves you? Debt feels like a chain around your ankle, and interest feels like a drill through your wallet. Yet the same force that hurts you can help you if you flip the direction. I am going to show you 5 easy ways to turn your debt into real wealth, but wait to hear the 4th one, which is the most powerful that can bring results in weeks. If you act now by staying until the end, the pressure starts easing. If you wait, the cost of waiting compounds. Before we start, accept one fact. Your debt is not a moral failure. It is a math problem with a clock attached. Math problems get solved with sequence and speed. First you stop the bleeding, then you redirect cash flow toward assets that pay you back. That progression matters. If you try to invest while your highest interest debt keeps burning, you build a house while a fire spreads in the basement. Put out the fire, open a window, and then start building. Do that, and the same compounding that punished you begins to protect you. The first way is the debt conversion pipeline, a quick move that replaces punishing interest with gentle interest, or no interest at all. Sit down with a clean page and list every balance, every rate, and every minimum. Circle the top rate. That is the villain. Call that lender today. Ask for a hardship review, a rate cut, or a structured plan with fees waived. If the door opens, step through. If not, move the balance to a true 0% promotional window with a fee you can handle, and lock in an automatic payment that clears the balance before the promo ends. While that pipeline runs, pay minimums on everything else and throw every extra dollar at the villain. This isn't exciting. It is effective. You are turning chaos into a calendar event. The moment you shift a balance from 20-something% to 0, you are buying back months of your life. And if you want to buy back years of your life, you can simply join my free Telegram community with the link in the description, where I will give you a step-by-step strategy on how to build a faceless YouTube channel to pay off your debt. But I'll tell you more about it later. The second way is trade credit flipping, the cleaner cousin of using debt to make money that ordinary people can actually do. Instead of borrowing cash at 20%, borrow time from a supplier at 0. Pick a boring product with steady demand and simple logistics. Use vendor terms like net 15 or net 30 so you can sell before you pay. Start tiny, even with a dozen units. Pre-sell to people you already know, ship fast, collect payment, and settle with the vendor. You are using the oldest lever in commerce. Sell inventory quickly while your payment clock is still ticking. Do this once and you will feel the difference. Do this every month and you will create a small, steady stream that you can point at your worst balance. You are not adding risk. You are replacing interest expense with operating profit. Reliability is the currency here. Communicate clearly, meet deadlines, and vendors will extend better terms. Better terms mean bigger flips without loans. That is how you turn the idea of debt on its head. Crazy, right? We will talk more about it in the 5th way. The 3rd way is value-add refinancing, the quiet method most real estate millionaires actually use. It is not gambling. It is math and elbow grease. You find an ugly property in a solid area, buy it with a normal down payment, improve what tenants truly value: safety, light, efficient appliances, clean flooring, and price rent fairly. When the property's income is steady, you ask the bank to refinance based on the improved value and the stronger cash flow. The refinance pays off the first loan, repays your renovation costs, and sometimes hands you tax-efficient capital you can redeploy. Used sensibly, this turns debt from a weight into a wheel. Your tenant's payment supports the loan. Your improvements create equity. Your refinance frees trapped cash to attack old balances or fund the next project. The rule is simple. The numbers must work on day one. If the rent doesn't comfortably cover mortgage, taxes, insurance, maintenance, and a margin for trouble, you wait. But when the numbers work, the loan becomes a lever, not a threat. The 4th way is credit architecture, where you intentionally build both personal and business credit so money gets cheaper and more flexible. Your personal score is not a trophy. It is a wholesale discount on capital. Pay on time, drop utilization below 30%, keep old accounts, and correct errors with proof. While you do that, formalize a simple business around your trade credit flips, services, or rentals. Open a business checking account, get an EIN, and separate revenue from your personal life. Apply for a basic business card or line backed by your history. Use it for real expenses only, pay in full, and build a clean track record. Then open a simple business with huge earnings, like a faceless YouTube channel, because YouTube now is on easy mode, and who act early take the most advantage, like all the people in my free Telegram community with the link in the description. Within months, lenders will treat you differently because you look different on paper. That difference is the spread between paying 20% and paying 8%, between fear and flexibility. Good credit doesn't make you rich. It makes every other move cheaper, and cheap money is how wealth compounds faster. The fifth way is the compounding lock, a rule that turns freed payments into automatic asset purchases before lifestyle can inhale the win. When you kill a high-interest payment, do not celebrate by raising your burn rate. Celebrate by redirecting the exact same money to a boring, broad, low-fee portfolio or to a very specific cash flow asset you understand. Do not trust memory. Automate the transfer for the morning of payday. The effect feels small at first, then shocking. Your net worth starts rising on weeks when nothing special happened. Your stress drops because you are no longer negotiating with yourself every month. The lock is the difference between temporary relief and permanent progress. Now weave the 5 into one easy step-by-step path. You start by facing the truth on paper and replacing toxic interest with kinder terms. You add a tiny trade credit flip that pulls in profit without borrowing cash. You start a faceless YouTube channel to improve your finances. You hunt one modest property you can actually improve and refinance only when the numbers are real, not rosy. You build credit like a craftsman so banks compete to lend, not the other way around. You lock your new cash flow into assets that do not ask your mood for permission. None of this requires brilliance. It requires a calendar, a checklist, and a refusal to break your own rules. You might wonder, what if I fail? Start tiny enough that failure teaches instead of destroys. Move one balance, not 10. Flip one small batch, not a container. Renovate one unit, not a whole building. Apply for one business card, not a stack. Automate one transfer, not a fantasy budget. Small wins produce proof, and proof fuels patience. Patience keeps you from reaching for risky shortcuts that promise speed and deliver pain. Remember, interest never sleeps. Right now it is either building the bank's future or building yours. Decide who it works for. There is urgency here, and you should feel it. Every billing cycle you carry a high interest balance. You pay for the same purchase twice. Once at the register, and once in future options you just erased. Every month you delay building a vendor relationship. Someone else becomes the reliable buyer that earns terms you could have had. Every season you postpone the first value-add project. Prices, rules, or rates can shift in ways you cannot control. But urgency is not panic. Urgency is a quiet promise you keep with actions that take less than an hour. The more you act, the calmer you feel, because you finally see the machine working for you. If you are tempted to say, this all sounds good, but my situation is different, I hear you. Everyone's details are different. The principles are not. Replace expensive interest with cheaper interest. Use time terms instead of cash loans. Improve assets you own so banks fund you at better rates. Build the credit profile that makes borrowing a tool, not a threat. Redirect freed cash into compounding before it gets captured by impulse. These are levers available to ordinary people who commit to orderly action. You do not need a windfall. You need a sequence. You can pay off your debt and turn it into real wealth, but only if you act now, while your motivation is hot and offers are still on the table. Make the list tonight. Make the call tonight. Start your YouTube channel now. Or maybe it's better to join my free Telegram community first, with the link in the description. because there are small things to adjust before you start publishing. Otherwise, your channel will never take off. But if you start well, you can pay off your debt and start building wealth very sooner. If you found value here, smash the subscribe and like button so many more people will discover this channel. And let me guess, you have never heard of the third way, right? See you soon in the Telegram community. I'll wait for you. Just a reminder, I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for educational purposes only, and any results depend on your own decisions and actions.